Hi guys, I hope you're well. In today's video, we're going to be making some good old English sausage rolls. Now with only 5 grams of carbs and a whopping 58 grams of protein, these make the perfect low carb alternative. Let's get started. So first of all, let's prep our sausages. Now I've chosen my favourite sausages. These are Aldi's specially selected Lincolnshire sausages. These only contain 1.5 grams of carbs per 2 sausages and they're 90% meat as well. Now anything below 80% meat, the sausage will contain a lot more filler and bulking agents, which will obviously increase the carbohydrate content. Another really good sausages are hex sausages. They contain 95 to 97% meat, depending on what variety you go for. And you can also make your own sausages as well with pork mince and then season it with whatever you like. So all you need to do, guys, is to take a sharp knife. We're going to make an incision through the top of the sausage and we're just going to take the skin off. Now the reason we need to take the skin off is because otherwise the sausages are going to curl when we cook them in the oven. So put your skins in the bin and then we're going to pop our sausages in a preheated oven at 180 degrees C for 10 to 15 minutes or so they're just about cooked, because we're going to be baking them again a little bit later on. Whilst they're in the oven, let's get cracking with our low carb dough. So step 1 of making our dough, we're going to need 80 grams of grated mozzarella cheese and 30 grams of full fat cream cheese. We're going to pop that in the microwave for 60 seconds and then we're going to bring it back and add the other ingredients. So now for stage 2 of our dough. So our mozzarella cheese and cream cheese is melted nicely. Then what we're going to do, guys, we're going to add 40 grams of ground almonds. And I've got a beaten egg. I'm only going to use half the mixture and then I'm going to come back and use the other half a little bit later on. So give that a good mix. If there's still any unmelted cheese in there, then pop it back in the microwave for another 20-30 seconds, but not too long, otherwise you'll start to cook the egg. So the dough's starting to come together nicely. Once you've done that, guys, you can bring it together in your hands, fold it up into a nice firm ball shape, and then that's ready to be rolled out. So guys, we've got our dough ball. What we need to do now, we need 2 pieces of greaseproof paper. So put it into the center of one, and you're going to place another layer on top, and with a rolling pin, we're just going to roll our dough out. You want it about as thick as a 50p piece and about as wide as 2 sausages put together, so maybe about 8 inches. So that looks about right. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take a bread knife. We're just going to try and square it up. Now it's not got to be a perfect square, guys, it just allows us to be a bit more accurate when we're cutting it in half. So about 8 inches across, we want to cut that down the center. So take your bread knife. So my sausages have been in the oven for 12 minutes, they're just about cooked, so let's get them rolled up. So guys, you want to place them at the end, slowly fold it over, so both sides of your sausage should be just sticking out of the end. And you can go around and just make sure that you squeeze and fill in any gaps. And then using the rest of our egg mixture, we're just going to brush that onto the top, and that's going to give it a nice golden brown finish when it comes out of the oven. So just lightly brush it on both sides. You could also sprinkle some sesame seeds on there or fennel seeds, but I'm going to keep it nice and simple. Then I'm going to go back into the oven for 10 more minutes, 180 degrees C. I can't wait, guys, let's get them in. After about 7 minutes, all I did was take my knife and just made a couple of slits at the top of the pastry. It's not necessary, it just makes it look a little bit nicer. So let's get them out and see what we've got. You're gonna like this one, guys. Check them out. I'm really happy how that pastry's come out. Lovely golden brown, it's gonna be really crunchy. Cooked to perfection. Now if you can leave them for another 10 minutes, it might be a struggle, but try your best. If you eat them when they're too hot, you're not going to enjoy them as much. So leave them for 10 minutes, come back to it, get them down here. Tremendous. It's exactly what I wanted. Middle of January, it's miserable, it's cold. I want something meaty, something savoury, but without the carbs. 5 grams of carbs in that, 58 grams of protein. What more could you want? Got to give them a go, guys.